Hello, hello, welcome back in. The gaslight is always on in America in so many ways. This is Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. Hello, I'm Peyton 3.0, the EDM drum step and vocalist zombie supreme of the god, of the queen, of the king, the master, the chef of the kitchen, cook you up something sexy, delicious, and scrumptious to eat. Okay, of EDM. If you like what you hear today, please go ahead and hit some likes button. You might even want to subscribe today. We'll have to see. All right, so today's news story is another quick one, but this one, of course, is going back to you know who, Avicii. Okay? If you don't know by now, if you're not an artist, the music industry is very, very savage. The music industry is very shiesty. Matter of fact, a lot of industries are, not just the music industry, corporate and all that. Business is very savage. So, an artist to a music label is either an asset or a liability. If you don't know what that is, let me talk to you. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket that will not make you any money. For example, when you go buy let's say like a piece of food, whatever. Even though food is not a liability to your biological body, depending on what you buy, it's a liability to your pockets because you don't make money back from buying that food. The money just goes to somebody else. So that's a liability. Okay. An asset is something that you buy that is going to put more money in your pocket. Okay. And so that's how they treat artists like commodities. They treat artists like products, things, not people, not humans most of the time. And so people are looking to cash in on the contracts that Avicii signed for them to cash in on his catalog. So that's what today's story is about. So stay tuned. This is Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. Take it away. Now, we all know that Avicii was a huge asset to the music labels, to whoever he signed to, whoever gets a piece of the pot and the pie that maybe even the family doesn't even have access to because they didn't know what their son was signing. They didn't know what their family member was signing. They didn't know what kind of contract he was signing. He didn't probably know himself. They like to get people young. They like to get people naive. They like to get people diddly ignorant, honey. Okay, that's how the music industry likes it. They don't really like when you come knowledgeable, honey, as an artist and come on in with knowing your shit. They don't like that. I mean, that's kind of how America is, period. When it comes to the powers that be, they don't want you to be knowledgeable, honey, because they don't want you to fight back. Okay, they want you struggly, bugly. Not independent, honey, and they don't want you to be a fighter, honey. They want you to lay down, be pushed around, honey, while they get all the power and glory, honey. Okay. So anyway, let's get to the news story. Let me pop on this camera for a minute. Hello there. It is the queen, the king, all of that. Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum set vocalist, zombie supreme. Let's get right on into it, because the time is short. Lord have mercy, where to go? Did it just up and leave? Is it not there no more? There we go. All right, so Pop House Entertainment acquires majority stake in Avicii's catalog. Avicii's family said the transaction will help secure the financial future of the Tim Bergman Foundation. Okay, well, this is a different story, honey. If this is a purchase that's going to be, because Tim Bergman, for you who don't know, is the foundation that his parents started after Avicii's death. Okay? So, if this purchase is not just for the acquirement of the entertainment industry at any bounds, but this is actually something that I guess maybe they own or whatever, we'll keep reading, then and then it's for the foundation. Well, that's the great thing. That's what we want to be happening, okay? So many times that's not the case, but let's keep reading on. Swedish company Pop House Entertainment has purchased a majority stake in Avicii's master recording and publishing rights. The assets of Avicii's catalog were previously held by his family estate. We like to hear that. We love to hear that. That means that somewhere in there, business was somewhat done right, but it wasn't good. It wasn't right enough that Avicii didn't end up dead from all the stress and things he's been going through. So he turned to drugs and alcohol. All right. Though they still reportedly owns 25% of the overall share, the partnership effectively ensures the iconic dance music producer's family will continue to have a say in how Avicii's music is promoted and utilized going forward, which is very great. Like I've been telling you guys, usually the family doesn't get anything. The family, like let's say like Aaliyah, if you guys know Aaliyah's family doesn't have any acquirement to her catalogs and things. I don't think that they really do. Is her Uncle Barry and Hank Sam? I mean, that's her family, obviously. That's her uncle. But the rest of the family, be damned, okay? Because he's the one that he can say he owns the catalog. So, and the rest of them don't have anything to say. He owns the record label, even though I think now it's defunct, or maybe it's back up. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna put allegedly in here. Okay, allegedly. Anyway, many times that's just not the case. I gotta keep reiterating that, because most families don't know when it comes to contracts and business and the music industry. They're just ignorant about it, and that's how the music industry likes it most of the time. They want you to come hungry for fame and music and art, and they want you ignorant. But anyway, Avicii is survived by his parents, Klaus Berglund and Anki Ledin, if I'm saying those names correctly. The former said the transaction ensures that the Tim Bergman Foundation remains fully funded for the foreseeable future. Through this deal, we are also securing the Tim Bergman Foundation's long-term finances, creating opportunity to act decisively on the foundation's commitment to supporting such important issues as mental health and well-being of young people, Berglund said in a statement. And just to iterate on what the family is talking about with this foundation was started not just on the fact that like their son died and now they're starting a foundation. They started this foundation so that other young people don't go through what Avicii went through, especially in this industry where most people are not looking out for you in the industry. They're not trying to make sure your mental health is correct. They just want you to work like a machine and make them revenue, make them profits. And that's sadly what happens with Avicii. And it happens to a lot of artists, actually, in this industry. It happens to a lot of artists that sign these contracts, and they really become more of a slaves to the industry, especially when you're hot, and your fan base is popping in, and they spending money because of you, because you're the brand, you're the product. You know what I'm saying? The industry's going to push you harder, make you break longer dates. You're always touring. When the albums are hot, one after the other, you're a cash cow for them, and just no stopping because you signed the contract, and what they put in the contract, whether you read the contract or not. You know. So anyway. Berglund additionally noted it's his belief that the deal will help bring his son's music to his fan base on a global scale. Founded by ABBA's Bjorn, I can't say that name, sorry. We're gonna have to skip it. We're gonna say Bjorn U. Only reason I know how to say Bjorn is because of the famous artist, Miss Bjorn herself. Wasn't really into Miss Bjorn's music, but I appreciated her artistry. Pop house industry expertise was precisely what attracted fellow electronic music icons, Swedish House Mafia, to sell partial ownership of their discography just 6 months ago. Shout out to Swedish House Mafia, and shout out to MissEDM.com, where I get most all of my news stories. It feels great for us to partner up with a company like Pop House that will do much more than simply acquire our creative work. The trio said in a statement at the time. But the financial terms of AVICII'S acquisition have not been disclosed at the time of writing. Okay? Let's read it again. The financial terms of AVICII'S acquisition have not been disclosed at the time of writing. Okay? That means y'all ain't gonna know how. That means, look, just to put that in layman's terms, that was a lot of big words. That was a lot of financial terminology. Let me break that down for you. That means that they're not really trying to let you know how much AVICII has, and they're not trying to let you know how much an ad set AVICII has. They're not trying to let you know a dollar amount, because at the end of the day, it's none of any of our business. It's not even the fans' business. The only thing that's the fans' business is the music and legacy that AVICII left behind. That's it. Okay? So thank you so much for being here today. This has been Peyton 3.0. The EDM and drum set vocalist Zombie Supreme, the queen, the king, the master, the empress, the god of EDM. Okay? Hit my likes button, please, if you will. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Knock out that notification bell. Knock it out for me, please. Comment, share what you thought about this whole story. And are you really even a big AVICII fan in the first place? What do you think what would happen with that? I think, personally, it is very, very great that the family has ownership of the catalog, who they want to sell it to for whatever it's going to be beneficial for the family, at this point. So, in their foundation, to help other young struggling people with mental health, not just young struggling artists in the industry, but just young people, period, struggling because of certain factors that could lead to drugs, alcohol, and in the end, just like AVICII, death. Thank you so much. Also, I got some call to action for you. I can't just let you leave, honey. All right, we got Snapchatter. Okay, I know you're on a Snapchatter, snapchatter.com. I'm on it. My website is peyton30.com. Get on it. My website gets straight to the point, honey. Get straight to the point. Nice, sexy, lovely, easy on the eyes, user-friendly, honey. And it gets straight to the point. SoundCloud.com, honey. This song in the background called Turn Up, Let the Music Heal You, honey. You can hear it on SoundCloud. This is an electro house track I did about 4 years ago. Okay, Facebook. Get on it. This is probably my biggest community to date. At the time of this recording, TikTok is growing fast. All right. So, and don't forget to get 3 free unreleased songs from Wham. Okay, these songs you will not hear on any platforms for various reasons. It will only be given to people for a free download if you get on my email list, because that's where I can communicate with you without any interruption or big overarching goon CEO bosses of social media that I can't control what the algorithms do, what you see, what you don't see, but I can control what you get on my own email list that I pay for monthly. Okay, so get on the email list if you want to be serious and get in the community. New music releases, your input on things that are important for you to get in on, to give your opinion and help me make decisions on future product releases and all of that stuff. And projects is fun. Thank you so much. At the bit.ly link, yes, my website will eventually lead you to my email list too on the front page. Sessionslive.com is like a Twitch but for musicians. So you know what to do. It's just like signing up for Twitch or Discord. And you can request your favorite song. I'll do my originals. I'll rap, I'll sing. We'll have a good time. Maybe I can become creative and come up with some subject that we can talk about and get into some conversations too. It's a great time. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next Peyton 3.0's EDM World News. Take it away.